Hey, Dustin Craig here from Paradigm Shift Ministries, and this is the first week of our Advent series, The Real Christmas Story. We will be looking at the events leading up to Jesus through the eyes of the people who were there. This week we start with the childless couple, Zechariah and Elizabeth. So let's turn to Luke chapter 1, verses 13 through 17. But the angel said to him, "Do not be afraid, Zechariah, for your prayer has been heard, and your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you shall call his name John. And you will have joy and gladness, and many will rejoice at his birth, for he will be great before the Lord. And he must not drink wine or strong drink, and he will be filled with the Holy Spirit, even from his mother's womb. And he will turn many of the children of Israel to the Lord their God, and he will go before him in the spirit and power of Elijah, to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, to make ready for the Lord a people prepared." The big idea for us this week is that God's timing is not the same as our timing. At this point in history, God had been silent in Israel for over 400 years. They knew the prophecies of the coming Messiah, but most people probably didn't think they would live to see it. And in the case of Zechariah and Elizabeth, they were an older couple without children. Zechariah was a priest, and his priestly lineage probably could have been traced all the way back to Aaron, so it was a big deal for the family line to end, especially in ancient times where your heritage was who you are. It often would have been assumed that if you were childless, that your family was under some sort of curse because of a sin of you or your ancestors. So this was a big deal. This was a big mark of disgrace. But God can turn our disgrace into grace for his glory. Zechariah and Elizabeth would have settled for a regular son at any point, but God had a special son for them. How often is it that we want something so bad, but God says no? It's because God has a better plan, and we need to trust in that. That if God says no now, he has something better for us down the road, and we need to trust him. Zechariah, as a priest, easily could have gotten mad at God and thrown in the towel. But he kept going to the temple and performing his duties. He kept doing the things that God called him to do. And he remained faithful, and so did God. His prayer was heard, and so will ours. So as we prepare our hearts for the holiday season, know that God's timing is perfect. Jesus came once, and he will come again. Trust in him, trust in that. And if you want to take a deeper look at this story, I invite you to join us in person every Saturday in Marion, Ohio, or online at PrayGrowServe.com. If you have any prayer requests, please leave a comment or share them again at our website, PrayGrowServe.com. Hope you have a blessed week.